the following presentation of the National Football League.
Lying in wait inside of State Farm Stadium, the Cardinals listening for the sound of their signature big red siren, which signals an air raid and brings them out to a sea of red here in Glendale. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday night primetime showdown between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Arizona Cardinals. On one sideline, the head coach of the Steelers. These guys making a statement last week, completely dismantling the opposition in that blowout win. Along the opposite sideline, the head coach of the Cardinals. His guys on the flip side, they're 0-2 on the season, facing a tough test in a game here they need to win. Will Lutz looks about ready to go. Ball teed up. Kate Scott and Brock Heward with you in the booth. And we're off on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So here are the Cardinals now, headed out for their first drive. And they'll be led out by a #1 pick out of Oklahoma. One of the game's better runners, it's Kyler Murray.
And he wonders he's about to take his... First snap today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the one touchdown. Be curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
First and 10, Murray. It's intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Peyton Wilson.
Intercepted by the Steelers. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Well, Brock, I highly doubt all the plays will go as well as that one, but this coverage starts off the game with a major W.
That's all you could ask for right there. You come out so focused, so dialed into your game plan. You start this game strong, and you quickly throw a wrench into their opening script on the other side. That starts to play head games, and it certainly gives your defense a ton of confidence.
So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. And it'll be their second-year quarterback who's bringing them out.
You hear me say all the time, Kate, that football is the ultimate team sport, but there are times as a quarterback it can feel a little bit like golf and match play. And when your opponent gives you a shot, gives you an opportunity with the pick, as a quarterback leading your team, you want to maximize it and take advantage of it.
Alone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
First down. First and 10.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory. On the carry, here's Dameon Pierce. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throwing in on second down. Short pass brought in. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
We managed 6 on the play, bringing up second and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Back-to-back carries here. And he will not get the first, but oh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. Third down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Will Lutz on to attempt the field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
Set to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead. Second drive of the game upcoming for this Arizona offense. They threw the interception on their opening drive, Brock, but that's wiped from their memory as they head back out now.
Yeah, it's got to be, right? When you throw that pick early, you've got to flush it. The defense helped with that, holding that offense on the other side to just a field goal and giving this offense now some hope as they take the field again.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. They send one of the tight ends in motion right. Off the play action, here's Murray. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. Don't see a throw you like. It's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
Murray thrown again on 2nd and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. We should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. The 2 in a row now have slipped away. The Cardinals out for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And this one touchdown inside the 30. The Steeler offense out and ready to go for their 2nd drive. They're already on a modest little winning streak here. Currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. They'll try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
We've set of downs from 37. To the air now on 1st and 10. He completes it in traffic. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Dive play straight ahead. Looks like we'll have a pause here. An injured Cardinal out there and in some pretty obvious pain after that play. Third down here, need 8 on the play. To the air on 3rd and long. And he let his man too much there, Buck. Incomplete. 4th down coming up. The Steelers set to punt it. Corliss Waitman will kick it away. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Out head the Cardinals now on offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Opening frame of the game, and 2 times already, these defenders have got home for a home run sack. If they get their way, a lot more teammates are going to join them on the stat sheet with the takedown before this one ends.
This option play now on 2nd down. And he's going to line up in the red for this play back at the 8. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And this play's going to come to an end at the 27. 3rd and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the first. You start with a string of incompletions, Brock. You've told me this before. Getting that first one to connect feels really good.
Yeah, it just kind of settles you down and everybody else around you. Not too different than seeing the ball go through the net or make a nice birdie putt. Yep, you just want to gain some confidence.
Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on and
on. On 2nd and 10, it's Murray. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Six yards to go here. It's 3rd down. Another throw coming from Murray. He's got McBride complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A gain of 15 there. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Putting a receiver in motion. Play action now. Murray. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. How about a big hitter? 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs. Well, you love when you can go from first down to first down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that. It's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Now he takes it. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Caught just shy of the goal line. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Now we'll get a stoppage for an injured player as they're headed out to check on an injured Steeler. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And quickly their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Murray, 3rd and goal. Forced that to his right. He will score. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals pull ahead 6-3 in the first. It's a Kyler Murray touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals take a 4-point lead. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-3 is our score. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Here's Robinson with the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Steelers offense headed out. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. He put everything he had into this one. That's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing 3rd down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Corliss Waitman on to punt. And they could really use a good one here. He calls for the fair catch and has it at the 22-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Swim.
Kyler with a chance to run it here. Pickup of 8 on the run. And that sets up 2nd and 2.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Steelers bringing pressure. No place to go. Down he goes. And their 4th sack of the game, Brock, brings up 4th down. Punt. Team on the field. And he'll try to hit this one well. And plenty of hang time on this one. And they'll touch this down just shy of midfield. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Airing it out to start this drive. Up by Washington, left side. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Let's go. Hey, back to 60.
Blown. What a hit, and the ball's loose. And this one's recovered by the Cardinals. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on second down. You're trying to create a manageable third down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
That's incomplete left side. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. And now they face second down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
They give on second to Benson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Following that completion, a member of the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Tight end in motion left. Now Murray on the play fake. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Looks like a design keeper for Murray. That draw is snuffed out. Didn't really have a chance, and they're going to back him up for third down.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
Third down, Steelers in the dime. 6 DBs out there. From the gun, it's Murray. Middle of the field as he's taken in by Palmer. And he's brought down before the return gets far. They'll send out the punting unit. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. The Steelers and this running back headed back out for a new series. They lost it in enemy territory their last time out. Never a spot you want to fumble. So I imagine, Brock, it's going to be two hands on the football as they return to the field. The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Finds the in route complete. And this is brought to a stop up at the 34-yard line there. Pickup of 12 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, the rough showing both individually and collectively continues with this run game. The fumble earlier and now totally stuffed on that one.
2nd and 10. Here's the pass. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Now looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. They gain 11 on that play. And the Steelers have a first down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's going to have this down to the 7. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Here's Robinson. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get some late points and the lead. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Steelers push their lead to 3.
10, Cardinals 7. Will Lutz set to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Receiver in motion. He's headed right. Murray here on 1st down. Throw right side, hauled in by Harrison. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. Here's Murray, 1st and 10. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
The Steelers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Going all the way to the end zone here. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Will Johnson.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
And off to Benson to start the drive. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. Cardinals in the hurry up now, racing the clock as they work to get set. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Going on 1st down. Here's Murray. Complete on a slant to Watson. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Let's go. 2-2.
Kyler looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Cardinals in the hurry up now, racing the clock as they work to get set. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Need to shake off that sack and quick. Here comes 2nd and 13. Now Kyler. Dumped off to his running back. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
They need some extra time to think over 3rd and long. We've got a timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pass brought in by Watson. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside.
Oh, Murray lost it. Steelers have it, headed the other way. The 30. He's at the 10. And Pittsburgh's going to take this back for the touchdown. The Steelers will add to their lead at the end of the half. A great return out of him, makes a great play into one of our game's biggest highlights with that touchdown.
Yeah, some serious running back skills right there for a linebacker who doesn't get too many chances to show out like that. The only time we normally see him at top speed, Kate, is when he's running down a ball carrier. But to put that ball in his hands... wasn't going to be denied.
Extra point try now for Lutz. He connects on the point after. And the Steelers make it a 10-point ball game.
17, Cardinals 7. Will Lutz set to kick off.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return score. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals getting out there on offense one last time in this opening half. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for 1st down. Here's Kyler to throw. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Murray thrown again on 2nd and 10. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To the air on 3rd and long. And they knock away another one. 3 straight passes, Brock failing to connect. That brings us to 4th down. They're out now, ready to punt it. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And this one is kicked up towards the clouds. And they get to this one just shy of the opposing 30-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Here we go.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Line up the design keeper. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. The first couple of weeks of the regular season were wild, to say the least. What about week 3? Let's jump in.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Calvin Austin on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10.
Let's go now.
Sending him on the dive. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. As for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Back to the well again. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
That's Cox. He's got Washington. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
It's a gain of 6. And the Steeler first down.
We've set it downs from the 37. Pierce takes it straight ahead. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
He's going to throw this one. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
3rd and short here, trying to pass. Johnson finds the football, complete. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Officials signaling for a stoppage. There's a player shaken up, and that appears to be Quentin Johnston that they're out there checking on. They'll run here on first down. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought for that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You've got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Steelers first down. A gain of 9 yards.
So first down from the 41.
Pittsburgh.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
First and 10, around Robinson. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
2nd down, looking for options. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Cody Simon on the coverage.
Got it. Ready?
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Let's go. Back to 60. Back to 60. 70. Hey, check that. Check that. Street. Street.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Now we're going to have a break in the action as one of the Cardinals is in some pain, and they'll be out to look at him. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And 2 yards all he can get. It's third down.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
He's going to throw it. Finds space, middle of the field. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers throw the lead coming out of halftime. Pat Fryermuth, the touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. He loses it on the hit, and the fumble recovery is made. Before he can really break that return, they're on him to force the fumble and take away possession.
When you get that fumble inside the 20, it means one thing, Kate. Those guys were running with hair on fire. In fact, if you watch a lot of these special teams and kickoff units, you will see them running down the field on touchbacks. It's almost like they're sprinting to the finish line. They sprinted, and they took the ball away to boot.
Just a yard left to go on second down.
At the 12-yard line.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Four downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Brings it in. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers could push this to a 4-score game as they take a 23-point lead. Pat Fryermuth, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Set to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. The Cardinals offense making its way out. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the 3rd. The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Into the hands of Harrison. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On first down, they'll run. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
From the gun, it's Murray. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be third and long.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Let's go. Now Murray on third and long. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. So the heave knocked away from the intended targets. That brings up fourth down. Punting unit. Out now. And this is going to be his fourth effort tonight. Fair catch called for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. They are in great shape here as we wind down this third quarter. They've got a 3-score lead. Another, that could put this just too far out of reach. Here's the one back on the handoff. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. A gain of 15 there. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Handoff running right. Here. He's able to manage a couple on that run. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing off the play fake. Absolutely fires this one right side. And a little bit of big completion block, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. And it sets up third down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Steelers have a first down. Shotgun snap against Robinson. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. 2nd and 3 now.
Here we go, set. Cowboy 80.
He's got this complete to Dameon Pierce. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
That's another Steelers.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
4 yards.
Let's go now.
First down, Steelers.
Shotgun handoff to Pierce. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
It's caught right side by Freiermuth. And this is going to get him right up near that first down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7, 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and inches.
There's a dive up the middle. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. And he's certainly given us a performance worthy of these primetime lights. This is now a 100-yard game that he's put together. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Come on, set.
They'll run with Johnson. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
2nd and goal coming up from the 7. He's dropping back to throw. And he has the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers continue piling it on here in the 4th. Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers continue piling on to this lead.
Seven. Will Lutz set to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Arizona offense about set to get going here. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Blitz coming here, Brock. It's Murray. It's McBride downfield, and he's got it. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Give him 25 on that play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Off the play action, here's Murray. Finds Benson out of the backfield. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
From the red zone on first. Ryman there to haul it in. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Murray from the pistol. Ooh, running quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's third and goal.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Murray, third and goal. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Talk about coming up clutch with that contact on third and goal, partner. And now a decision for this offense to make on fourth down.
We know how hard it can be defensively in these goal-to-go situations. We know that you have got to be on point, every attention to detail. That's a job well done by that defense.
Field goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's fourth and goal. Desperation time here. And a completion not in the cards on that fourth and goal. They passed on 3 points, and they'll wind up with 9.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Ready. Here we go. Check and look. Ready.
From the gun, here's Pierce. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive. Now as that play came to an end, we saw somebody in some pain down there. And now it looks like they're looking at the running back, Dameon Pierce.
On the set.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7.
Let's go. Set. Go.
They're running out of the pistol with Johnson. And his fight good enough to gain about 4. It's third down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. Manages a gain of 3 there. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes second and 3.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow, 22. Set. Cut.
Now a give to Johnson, coming right. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. We've set it downs from 37.
Fight, 97. 52 blue. Strike. Set.
Going to the ground again on first. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be second down.
He's brought down at the
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a groove, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Here we go, set. 10 black. Hut, hut.
Again, this is Johnson. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
Jennings on the tackle. A loss of 1. It's now 3rd down and 6.
It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Steelers looking at a 3-0 start to the season. Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. They'll air it out on 3rd. Short pass brought in. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. 6-yard gain on the play. And the Steelers have a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Let's go now. Red, 38. Hut.
On the carry, it's Pierce. He's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
These running backs love getting to the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Ready.
From the gun, Johnson. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. They get 23 on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, you get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
Ready, ready.
Here's a design run.
Set.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down.
33. Yellow. Hut, hut.
They're drawn up for him.
Let's go.
So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. And they're continuing to